Chief Hall Podcast coming at you. We're going to talk about the failed assassination attempt on Donald Trump, and we're going to get into some more things that just make you say, Chief Hall Podcast coming right back at you.
Frank just looked at his cue cards to see Donald Trump name. Like you forgot.
That's all you put?
Yeah.
Just put stuff
Donald Trump.
in mind.
Boom, boom, boom. Meantime, check it out. Here we go. Light it up now. Oh, loud.
Chief Hall Podcast, and we here, and I'm embarrassed, and I feel sad. As much as I do talk about Donald Trump, I don't want nothing to happen to him. But assassination in our country, I just can't get that. I can't wrap myself around that. What's the word you say? Right? Why would people choose to assassinate a man, try to kill a man in public? Now, I can think of a lot of ways when you think about terroristic acts. But to try to kill a man in front of all those people, to send a message, what type of message would somebody be trying to send now? What would you try to say if you want to kill a man publicly?
They hate us.
Hate us. What you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say?
For sure, say we don't care nothing. We don't care nothing about you. We're gonna kill you in front of everybody. We're gonna try to kill you in front of everybody.
Yep, that's exactly what they're saying.
I mean, I
think it's selfish, man. It's selfish to create an agenda that you are. It doesn't matter what side you believe in, to be that mad where you want to hurt somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the different things that Donald Trump stands for, and there may be some pros, but I do not condone somebody trying to do that type of violence. I don't condone violence on that, no matter whether I agree with what you're doing or not. I just don't understand how our country could allow this type of behavior. Now, we do a lot to do it. You know, somebody said to me, well, he got all that protection and all that stuff happens still. And I said, well, you know, he doesn't have the same protection he had when he was president, but it's not far from it. But it just goes to show that we got still a long way to go. Well, and here this man has been called a racist, been called this, and some people don't like him, some people hate him. But here he is, a wealthy man, and somebody trying to kill him in broad daylight because they don't like his agenda or whatever it may be.
Allegedly.
And this is supposed to be the young kid that allowed himself to be brought into that whole situation. Now he going on, and what you think the other countries think? Now I know you're a Trump supporter, and that's no secret because you like some of his policies. Okay, and that's everybody has some good and bad. But how do you feel when you heard that that they tried to kill the old man?
Well,
or hurt him, try to hurt him.
Well, it was kind of crazy because, I mean, my take on it is you don't have to agree with everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But as long as we can agree to disagree and still coexist with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I could tell you one thing, man. It was a lot of people that was actually kind of happy when they first heard it. But then they was upset when they found out that it wasn't, it wasn't true.
I would not, I really wouldn't want to see the aftermath if they killed him.
No,
that would really, that would put a real bad damper on the country, man. A lot of folks would be sad. That would be a bad blow to America.
It'd be huge, man.
That would be a bad blow if America allowed one of our own. Because regardless of what we think about him or what he do, he's from here. Yeah. He's American. He represented this country, and he from here. I don't hate him. I don't like some of the stuff he said. I ain't like some of the stuff that Obama believed in. I don't hate them people. That's not a good practice to hate people because you don't agree with them.
Yeah.
And so because it's going to brew enough to where you may think about them being killed, or you may applaud if they got hurt or something. Like when Kevin Samuels died, a lot of women that just couldn't grasp what he was saying, which was always in our community, they applauded his death. And you can't hate a man for saying something or the way he carried himself or whatever so bad to when he died, you applaud that. You know, we got to be real careful about that. That just shows the desensitizing of our
It was coming.
community.
Yeah. It was actually a pastor too, a well-known pastor that was happy that Kevin Samuels had passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was telling so much of the truth of what's going on in the churches.
Yep.
Yeah. The churches are
And they
churches
were frat
do.
brothers. They were frat brothers.
Oh man, churches
Yeah.
do benefit a lot from single women or women being single. Every company does.
Yep.
Every company is able to.
But
to,
why
to,
is
to
that?
benefit from?
It was his frat
single
brother
women.
talking bad about him.
Yeah. They both was in
Well,
the
we
same
talk.
frat.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna
Don't-
get into
don't
that.
go too far off of that, but we can get
Yeah.
back
No,
there because
no.
we need to spend. We need to do a show about Kevin Samuels because
Yeah.
I mean he was brilliant in my opinion. I heard a lot of people talk. I've listened to a lot of people, and he's one of those people that sometimes I hear some of the stuff he's saying and I'm saying, man, that brother was sharp and he's well rounded. Ain't too much he couldn't talk about. But going back to Donald Trump, 70-something-year-old man was somebody tried to shoot him and hurt him, tried to kill him in our country, our former president. And to have that type hate displayed in our country for our own people, it just really continues to show how far we got to go as a country. To we can't even dislike a man's viewpoints. We want to do something, and it's all through our community. Don't get me wrong. It's all throughout our society.
Yeah.
That what you want to call it? They call that when you just I think of it. But Ray, you've been quiet over there. You just did you got anything to say? I know the whole thing stinks. You know, when you think about the when we heard so much about Kennedy's assassination when we grew up, we heard so much about, but just the whole how what's behind an assassination attempt. It just didn't sound good. It didn't look good. It don't sound good.
Well, until we find out
Stinks.
everything that's going on, I just don't think that because there are a lot of theories that are going on out there. But right now, all we know is it was a lone kid.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theory. But it's
Yeah.
a lone kid who decided he was mad at something, and I don't know what it is.
Well,
but
that's
I
what
don't-
they
we don't
tell
believe-
us.
That's what they tell. Yeah,
That's what they tell us.
But I don't, like you said, I don't believe in all that stuff, man. Let's
Well, let's
work it
talk
out.
about the conspiracy theories, though.
Well, I believe too that we should be able to work things out and just have a conversation because, I think the public get themselves all upset and mad, but they don't realize like most of these politicians, they fight in public and they'll fight on television, but they're having dinner with each other later on. So we just got to make sure that we understand that it's not that serious, but it is serious.
Yeah, Trump is going to be very leery. Now he probably going to pay for more security. He probably going to step that stuff up because he's going to still do his thing. They might even give him a little bit more gas to continue on and get to it for real about
I think
rerunning for president. So,
But that's up to
where do we
Secret
go
Service.
from here?
Secret Service is guaranteed because he's guaranteed Secret Service
Well-
until the day he dies.
Well, he got.
Well, they changed some points of that, but it wasn't like how he was when he was president.
No, it doesn't move. He guarantees Secret Service. He might not have a stronger detail as the president.
That's what I
might
mean.
say. But because of
The
this that
detail.
just happened right now, Congress might do something where
Well,
they give him some more
Yeah,
detail.
yeah. Well, he's
hold on.
probably gonna have to pay for some more private stuff. Too.
No.
No, the Secret Service,
Because
man.
I think because of the, I've seen something where he should be getting more security because of the RNC, that Republican National
Yeah, that too.
Convention. That's when the candidates will get that extra security,
Yeah, you have to.
Secret Service. So
You have to.
I think he was like right at that time.
Yeah, and the Secret
See what
Service
I'm saying? So
they're gonna
yeah.
find what holes how was this allowed? They're going to have to look into that a lot.
Because Secret Service is
and
not
tighten that up.
Secret Service is not going to work with his private bodyguards, and there's going to be
of course
Secret
not.
Service.
Yeah, they'll be separate. Yeah, they'll do their own thing. But I'm saying he could. Well, they have worked. They have worked alongside with different agencies. 'Cause I remember
Agencies,
when
but not like regular private.
yeah, different agencies.
Well, they
I
got
wouldn't say
some-
that. I don't know for sure.
FBI, people like that, CIA, whatever. But not some dudes that just he hired.
No, I'm talking about former Navy SEALs do a lot of stuff secretly too.
But yeah,
They work with Navy SEALs too.
they work, but they don't
detail.
need. They're not gonna need. They don't need him on this detail. They might.
They gonna need them. All the Secret Service ain't Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs are the elite of security.
But that ain't got nothing to do with Congress having something in place for him to have Secret Service.
Yeah,
that's
he
a
can
great.
have
That's a
Secret
great.
Service.
That's a great
But I'm saying the
organization.
Secret Service will work alongside of former Navy SEAls in
For
private
what?
details.
For what? Why they need
Trump?
Navy SEAL?
Trump got private details.
But
and
why-
if they all Navy SEAls,
Those two
the-
different
the-
things.
The Secret Service ain't gonna say a damn thing.
You don't know what the hell you talking
I'm
about.
telling you, boy, that's how it go. Chief Hall Podcast talking about our country in trouble.